Which movie can be summed up as, nothing really happens? The Man from Earth. Retiring professor, who his colleagues notice doesn't seem to have aged much or at all, has a farewell party before leaving town. Puts forth the theory that he's actually 14k years old, and debates with his colleagues on if it's possible as they try to poke holes in his story, as he took part in various historical events. At the end of the party debate, he drives off into the proverbial sunset with each of his colleagues having a different take on if his story is real or not. My dinner with Andre. I'll never forget my dinner with Andre. Dinner with Abed. Too many of the movies my mom wanted to watch when I was a kid. Victorian women talk amongst themselves for 2.5 hours. Waiting for Godot? Napoleon Dynamite. Only movie I know of that all characters have a happy ending. Americans, what is the rest of the world not ready to hear? McDonald's is not the only building in America. There's also Starbucks. Most of you guys are getting pretty fat too. California is the 5th largest economy in the world. KFC will have a new seasoning on the chicken sandwiches. Americans are not the only annoying tourists in the world. We can be bad, sure, but I have met plenty of assholes from all sorts of countries visiting. Sometimes reading through Reddit you get the sense that the only people in the world with bad travel manners are Americans. The only reason Florida Man exists is because of Florida's laws about the accessibility of crime documentation, which makes it a goldmine for tabloid journalism. MASH is better without the laugh track. Guys of Reddit, what are some things girls do that you secretly despise? Volunteering me and my skills to your family and friends. I don't want to spend my weekends, time after work playing mechanic or handyman for your family and friends. Talk about our sex life in detail with her group chat. Sharing every detail of my personal life that I shared in confidence with them, with all their friends. Playing games when it comes to dating. Like playing hard to get when men are clearly taught no means no. Women need to be honest with intentions. Being as my fiance's friend brought up my big anteater penis out of nowhere, I'm going to say sharing private details with friends. Led to one of our worst fights between my fiance and I. Who got away with murder that should be in prison right now? The killers of JonBenet Ramsey. Casey Anthony. OJ. The juice is on the loose. That Japanese guy who ate that poor girl in France back in the day. He's now a minor celebrity in Japan that's released books and, believe it or not, is also a food critic of sorts. IIRC. Edit. Issei Sagawa. David Miscavige. Where is Shelley? Issei Sagawa. Japanese guy who was obsessed with cannibalism of white women. Was studying in France, lured a fellow student over to study and have dinner. He killed her and ate her. Was caught, but due to weird law technicalities between France and Japan on extradition and stuff, he got to walk free. Still is, living back in Japan. The boys who tortured and murdered Junko Furuta. What is your age and your life philosophy at this age? 38. Keep dry and away from small children. I got it from a box of matches, but it's still a pretty good philosophy. That sounds like a court order for an alcoholic pedophile. 56. It's never too late. Keep growing. I'm 20. I think it's useless to worry about things you can't change, so don't worry, be happy. Late 30s. Fuck you, pay me. 23. The fear of not living is worse than the fear of dying. 36. Fuck it. 56. 1. Does it affect my loved ones or me? If no, it doesn't matter. 2. If number 1 is yes, can I change it? If no, it doesn't matter. 3. If number 2 is yes, make a plan and execute it.